In this video, I will explain how you can make this 2026 year the best year of your life. I always believed that discipline is something that we cannot do away with. See, we have all the things. We have resources, capacities, incredible power, we have knowledge. But when you are making our dreams a reality, what we don't have is discipline. Unless and until if you are not building this particular skill, nothing is going to happen. Creating something incredible in this year, I will explain how I personally build discipline by using these 3 steps. 1. Passing through the initial no. See, change is always going to be uncomfortable. If you want to change your life, it is going to be uncomfortable. Same if you want to change your job or if you want to change your city, it is going to be uncomfortable. And this uncomfortability is coming from the principle of homeostasis. Homeostasis is our body's natural ability to maintain all the bodily functions. And when you are approaching a change, that time, the signals to this system, something is uncomfortable. So your body puts in a negative loop. It creates some physical and mental symptoms, such as you may feel negative about the approach if you want to build body, and then you will generate thoughts like nobody has worked out in your family. It is not going to happen. You are not going to do it. You are not good enough. These are the voices of your mind when you are approaching a change because you are getting uncomfortable. It puts your body out of homeostasis. So what we have to do here? You just have to listen to these voices. This could be in the form of negative thinking. This could be in the form of physical sensations. And that's why we feel nervous before approaching some stranger. That's why we feel nervous for attending the exams, because it is making us uncomfortable. It puts your body out of homeostasis. So when you understand this particular principle, you will learn to navigate your journey of discipline. You have to understand that these body's messages or mind's negative messages are coming from the evolutionary perspective, and they just want to keep you safe. And if you are understanding these messages, and this is not reality, they are just giving you an alert that something is going to get uncomfortable, something is changing. So when you calm your body down at this moment, you will approach a change with some courage. And when you approach a change with courage, you will build discipline and you will be comfortable with the uncomfortable. And when you will become that time you will start to build discipline in your life. If you are moving out of a comfort zone, getting out of the bed, reaching to the gym at 6 o'clock, if you are changing your lifestyle, it is going to get uncomfortable. And this uncomfortability puts your body in a difficult situation. That's why it shows sign. It can create some negative voices or some physical sensations. If you understand this, if you pass on through the initial no, and you take a first small step, you will remove these voices and these sensations out of your body and your mind. If you are doing this for a month, then you are building your discipline. But for that you have to understand this principle of homeostasis, and then taking a first step by ignoring the message, having courage to move on and taking your first single step. Step number 2, create your own support system. When I wanted to create a YouTube channel and I wanted to look after my body, I created a support system of people, support system of books, of quotes. I carry one diary in that I have written notes, I have written quotes of famous people. I also download their photos and read their books about their discipline. So you're also doing the same thing if you're creating your own support system, because in order to remain disciplined, you need this support system in your life. And most importantly, you are sum total of your company. As we are getting to know nowadays that our emotions are contagious. If you are being with the happy person, you are going to be happy. If you are being with a depressed person, you are going to be depressed. Our emotions are highly contagious. So our thoughts and our behavior. So if you want to build discipline, you have to stay with the people who are disciplined. That doesn't mean that you have to stay with them actual or in person. But you can watch their interviews. You can read their books. You can understand how they have become the disciplined person which you aspire to become. You can understand what benefits they are having because of discipline. You can analyze their life. When you are analyzing it, when you are studying them, that time you will automatically have their company with you, their thoughts, their energies, their emotions with you, and you will create a same atmosphere in your life. As I mentioned, emotions are contagious, thoughts are contagious, behaviors are contagious. The company you keep, that doesn't matter in imagination or the actual company you keep. If it is in the imagination, that is also same powerful. The company you keep, you are going to become like that only. So keep the company of disciplined people in your mobile phone, in your desktop, through the books, through the seminars. Carry in your imagination a picture of a disciplined person you want to become. Attach the attributes, the choices you make on day-to-day basis. Create your own support system, and whenever you are feeling weak, or you try to skip a workout or try to avoid learning, that time you can remind yourself and you can meet the support system and you can affirm yourself, if they can do it, I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. The frequent affirmation of this particular statement creates magic in your life. You will actually become disciplined by watching someone disciplined. Step number 3, create yourself to lifelong learning. See, we see people who were extremely fit in their college days, but they can't remain fit while they're doing their jobs. We can understand that they are having 10 hours shift and they also need 2 hours for commute. Still, people have managed to stay fit in that particular schedule. I've also gone through this particular challenge while I was doing job. But what I found that when your lifestyle is changing, then your eating habits should change. And along with that, you have to constantly learn about the things which you care. So if you care about fitness, you have to learn about fitness. You have to learn about your lifestyle. What is the appropriate lifestyle for achieving your goals? If you are getting out of the college and then doing a job and working on a desk, then you cannot eat food which you used to eat in college days with that quantity. You have to regulate your diet. You have to minimize your diet a bit. And this knowledge comes from study, which is why for building unbreakable discipline, you need constant study. And constant study is nothing but lifelong learning. Life is nothing but learning. From our birth, we are learning only, right? If you want to take a job, you got to learn about interview skills. If you want to get married, you have to learn about interpersonal skills. If you want to build a business, you have to learn hundreds of skills. Managing people, interacting with people, managing money, earning money, you need skills. For doing everything in your life, you need skills, and skills come from learning. And this learning can create a foundation on which you can build discipline, because learning gives you knowledge of discipline, that at this particular situation, what is the right thing to do. This knowledge can be taken by learning. I'll give an example. I did meditation for a while, for 2 years, and during that period I've understood this fact that whatever is going to your system, in your stomach, if you're feeling lethargic or feeling bad after eating that is a bad diet. But whatever you're eating that is making you feel good, making you happy or energetic, that is a good diet. So this knowledge came from my awareness and my learning to be conscious about eating. So this came from learning. This helped me to build my discipline, because after that I started paying attention to diet, what I'm eating. So that paying attention made me more disciplined for staying fit in my life. The same goes with any situation or any skill you want to make or any goal you want to achieve. If you want to be disciplined, then you have to acquire knowledge. You have to learn the knowledge of that particular thing. And then only you can manage to change your behavior according to that knowledge, and you can remain disciplined for the rest of your life, because that is not something that we do it for a day or a month or a year. If you want to build discipline, you have to build for the rest of your life. That can happen by committing yourself to lifelong learning. If you are doing it, you can build a discipline for the rest of your life. To sum this up, you have to pass on through the initial no. Understand the principle of homeostasis. After that, you have to create your support system, be it in imagination, be it in real life, by books, seminars, quotes, your own diary. And lastly, you have to commit yourself to lifelong learning. If you are doing these 3 steps, you can make this 2026 year the best year of your life by building discipline. Thank you for watching this video, and subscribe to the channel for becoming a leader in your life. Thank you very much.